Hungary. We have 20 drivers. They're all ready to. They're all ready to start the race. Who's gonna come on the top? Stay tuned to find out. Everyone's ready up. We're all waiting for the drivers. We have AMC. What will the all drivers haven't ready up yet? Probably choosing their strategies. What tire allocation they're gonna go on: the softer, harder, or balanced. We have already 2 viewers on the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in to VRL F2. It's gonna be a good one. I can guarantee you that. I think it's gonna be banging. Hotlap mode with the comment already. What a legend Hotlap mode is, to be honest. We're waiting again. There we go. It's the Hungary ring. Oh, we have. Let me just open up telemetry, lap data, and the full track map. Who's gonna be the first one to go out? Just gonna circle through all the drivers. There's a Mercedes going out. I think that could be Alpha Andre and this. It is Alpha Andre. Alpha Andre is the first person to go out. Who else has gone out? There's been a Renault. I think it's it's actually PMP Mac, the other Renault. And then there's the Racing Point of AMC. And you have TRT Carson, who's on his outlap as well. AMCF 33, he's on the medium tire. That's interesting. If you could qualify on the medium tire, then that would give him a big advantage in the race, I believe. And of course, Nicole Cars. Let's just check what tires everyone on. Kimmy's on the softs. Legend also on the softs. Andre, the first one to go out on the soft tires, and it's cold conditions, so I think the soft tires have just the edge on the medium tires at the moment. Everyone's on the softs. PMP Max invalidated already, but Alpha Andre is the first person that's gonna start his lap, we believe. Yeah, he's ahead of both PMP Mac and the rest of the crew. So here we go, the number 38 on that Williams, a beautiful Brazilian helmet, and he's gone wide actually. He's taking the wide line as he's about to start his lap. Open us up the DRS in that Mercedes car. Let's see what his first sector is going to be like. Roaring down the main straight, 315 kilometers per hour, brakes at the 50-meter board. Is that too late? We're about to find out. No, that's just perfect. Licks the curb on the exit. The Mercedes engine roaring down the back straight. You can see a bit of a grunt as it downshifts. Takes a bit of the curve. This curve could spin you out. It's really dangerous. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. It's nothing to worry about. Just people preparing for the laps. What's Andre's first sector going to be? It's a 26.4 as PMP Max going in the pits actually. So Andre is the benchmark at the moment with a 26.3. But he's coming up traffic now. BRT, Alpha Andre Jr. I'm sorry, I got confused with his previous name. He's got a Ferrari ahead of him. The Ferrari of Batboy, who did a decent job last time out. Oh, it's gonna be traffic. No, he just moves out of the way. Andre may have a slipstream here a bit. Oh, Jordy Boxtel just almost got in the way, but he just goes onto the grass, thankfully. So let's see what the first lap time is going to be for Andre. Listen to the roar of the Mercedes. A bit of smoke coming around the back as his ERS is depleted. It's a 113. Who's next across the line? Carson's validated. I think the next one to cross the line will be... Oh, there's a yellow flag. It's Legend, I think. Oh, no, it's not Legend. It's a turn 1 yellow flag. It's a Ferrari, I think, Batboy. I think it's Batboy. Many interesting things happening as AMC slow lap on the medium, Skimmy 113, 107. There's a McLaren, I think, who's up next. I think it's Brady Pollock. Yes, it's definitely Brady Pollock with Wakanda following. What Brady Pollock's lap time going to be? I think we're gonna go. Wakanda's actually on his out lap, so I think it's Minz Verus. No, it's not actually. It's just Brady Pollock who's gonna come through 1:14.5. Wakanda starting his lap now. Haas going in the pits. His pizza Broadkin after invalidating. There's Matthias 1:14.0. Still half a second behind Andre. There's a Ferrari about to finish. I think it's Fleddy, and yeah, Fleddy. What a good lap. The man who finished P2 has now put it up in P2. What a good lap by him. Who's that? Bad Boy, Yuri, Minsvar is next off the cross the line. 1:13.7 up into P2. Jordy Boxtel. That's gonna be 1:14. Not the best of laps. Yuri, Alex Bomberg goes to finish Alex Bomberg did the 1:42. This isn't 1993 to do 1:42. Legend SC5 now. I'm gonna focus on him at the moment. Could he dethrone Andre? Could he take his third pole position in a row, if I'm not mistaken? Legend, he's a really good driver. Solid guy as well. Purple sector 2. This could be a really good lap here from Legend in the Racing Point. Which Racing Point will turn into Aston Martin for the 2021 F1 season. And it will be interesting to see where the team's progress will go. You can see here the engine smoking a bit. All engines do that in the cloudy conditions. Obviously, it's a nice situation of the game. As he goes around the last corner, it's going to be 1:14.0. Andre has put half a second between him and Legend. PMP Mac on the medium tire. It's he's the only man on track at the moment, I think. Jake Marsh has gone P9. Jordan Box. Yeah, the others have invalidated the runs. So PMP Mac is the only person we're gonna have. And no, that's almost as close to a spin as you're gonna get, as the conditions aren't improving. The track is really cloudy, really. I don't know what's the word in the English language for that. I'm sorry, but here goes PMP Mac 53 to. Yeah, that's not a really good second. I think that's gonna put him at around AMC's pace, maybe between him and Kimi. Oh no, that's almost a spin by PMP Mac. As you can see, he just about corrects it, but that's not going to be a great lap, is it? It's going to be a 15.1, just about ahead of Aaron McFall. 30 Carson also on a lap. Who else is that? Is Alex Bomber on a lap? Like he went to P8 after sitting in the 1:14. So Pizza brought here now, and he's on a lap. But Jordy Carson's about to finish his one, but he clipped a lot of grass. Also a lot of grass clipping there. That's not gonna help his lap, is it? Let's just check what his time is gonna be. Across the line he goes. Down the last corner, let's just stay on board with him, just as we did for PMP Mac. As Alpha Andre and Mims Varus are going out for another lap. The two leaders, as there's a Renault round, I think it's PMP Mac. Jordy Carson puts it in P10. Yes, it's PMP Mac. He's going pretty slowly. That's gonna cause a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag as well. I think it's just Carson, I think, who's causing that yellow flag. And then there's a Fleddy who's up. Ferrari is currently in P3 and P4. Ferrari, I think they would have, at the start of the season, I would have predicted them to be in the midfield, possibly even fighting for podiums. But right now they're doing an excellent job. And the man who I didn't expect to be that low down is Legend SC5. I mean, I know he races no line now, but still, that's pretty far off the pace from where we're expecting him to be. First on lap, Wakanda raring on a lap. Let's just check Wakanda now. A solid front runner, I'd say. He has his moments, but he also has his mistakes. A really good driver, and I'd like to see him in real F1 one day. He would be an interesting prospect for sure. Oh, takes it purple sector 1. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, if Codemaster's a glitch. Sector 3 yellow flags. It's just a red, I think it's PMP Mac. Oh no, it's actually Jake Mars. It's Jake Mars. Jake Mars has gone off in the last corner. Has he got damage of any sort? He's going pretty slow, but I think he's just to prevent his lap time. So yeah, let's see. Fleddy, it's bad way for validated. Fleddy now on the lap. Could he get pole position from Andre? Miss Varus has invalidated. Andre has also invalidated. Wakanda about to finish his lap at the moment. There's also AMCF, I think, was about to finish. Let's see what AMCF does. P2 for Aaron McFall, and what's Wakanda's time? It's P5. That's P5 for Wakanda Raring, and P2 for Aaron McFall. Fleddy's 1/10 down his personal best. This could be a pole position lap if he manages to keep that pace going. Let's see what he can do. Takes a lot of apex, just enough as it is. Takes some curb, brakes hard, gets the curve going, gets the traction on the car. Incredible job. What's it gonna be? Sector 2, the aggressive run through this corner. It's gonna be 2 times down, it's gonna be purple. It's gonna be purple for Fleddy 46. Let's see, he brakes hard into the last corner. Could Fleddy steal pole position from Alpha Andre Jr.? There he goes, he's run out of ERS. So it's gonna be, it's a slight improvement. He didn't do the last sector as much as he wanted to, but it's still P3 in the end. He's gone ahead of Innsvarus, who's starting another lap. Batboy's gone purple sector 2. The two Ferraris on the charges at the moment. As there's a red, well, about to finish on that, just Wakanda entering the pit lane. There goes Batboy, opens up his DRS. Oh, it's gonna be pole position! Batboy on pole position! What a lap! I wasn't expecting that. He's overtaking Andre, and it's a Ferrari on pole position. Wow! The Ferraris are looking pretty pacey around this track as Nick Mania, GFO Nick Mania race has gone into P3 with a 1:13.6. Varus P1. Oh my goodness, the times are dropping down. Fred is not setting a lap. Boss Wanted, I think, is he's also not setting a lap. There's a Reno who's setting a lap. I think that's Jake Marsh. No, that's just PMP Mac, I think. Legend, right now. What's his lap time going to be? Legend SP5, around the last corner. He's gonna get some slipstream from TRT Carson possibly. I don't think it's gonna be that good. It's gonna be pole actually. I didn't know. I thought it wasn't gonna be that good. It's gonna be pole position for Legend SP5. What a lap! Legend back to the pace where we're used for him to be. An incredible driver. As there's a bit of a fight in the back as PMP Mac is on the lap at the moment. Who else on the lap? Yuri's validated. Brady's just gone across the line. TRT Carson, Alex Bomberg's on the medium tire. Jordy Boxall, not a lap. Nick Mania, Batboy, and Minsvars and Legend are going to the pit. So PMP Mac is realistically the only person who's gonna set the lap time. He's 7/10 down. The Irishman, really good driver. There's some connection issues, I would say, but still really solid. Rounds off the last corner. What's gonna be? Oh, I think it's 113.9 actually. That's gonna put him just in P11, close to the top 10. The ties, if you excuse Kimmy's time, the times are just so bunched up together. Especially the top 10 are separated by like 5/10, and you have then you have a PMP Mac who is 6/10 behind. That's really close, I'd say. That's a really strong grid. Alex Pomberg is validated, Brady Pollock is validated. Pizza Brutian is validated just as we're going on board with him. He has been validated. So yeah, well, I don't think anyone's on lap. Wakanda about to start his round. TRT Carson's gone P8, we missed that. So Wakanda is the man under pressure at the moment. He needs to deliver 5/10s in order to go in pole position. Can he do that? As AMC goes for an out lap. Tires will definitely drop down as the track is improving. Takes a lot of curve. Is it gonna help his round? I'm not sure. I think he should have taken a bit of a wider line. He's down by 1/10. Oh, pretty aggressive going through that corner. He needs to take just to avoid that apex, just to get the perfect run. What's it gonna be like in these tight section? Takes a bit of curve. Pretty slow, I'd say. Not the fastest of lap times, but this could put him ahead of TRT Carson, except if he didn't make that small mistake through there, which is gonna cost him time, I think. Sector 2 is gonna be 1/10 up on his personal best. It's gonna put him P7, I believe. If he can continue this run through the Sector 2. We have people cheering for Nick Mania, for Wakanda, for Aaron McFall. Beautiful things in the chat here. Here goes down the last corner. DRS stable. What's gonna... Oh! P5! Really good lap by Wakanda there. Only person who's on a lap is Jake Marsh. Can Jake Marsh do something better? Now P17, no he can't. He's just about invalidated. His lap time is gonna be ruined. Jake Marsh, a man who I think last time out, he would have been one of my drivers of the day. I mean, he deserved like a P3 or a P4 in the race. He did the strategy right, but then he disconnected and his AI decided to pit. Some people on outlap is gonna be, I mean, that's there's a slow Alfa Romeo, that's Jordy Boxtel. Jordy Boxtel and Yuri are the only people in outlaps. Yuri is just gone out now, as AMCF is on a lap actually. Let's stay on board with AMCF. Aaron McFall takes a bit of curb. It's gonna be an aggressive run through there. It's definitely gonna be an aggressive run through there. Gonna open up the tabs in that beautiful Irish helmet of his. 13 hundredths of a second down this time, but he sure can gain more. I mean, he's just 3/10 of his teammates' pole position time, even less than that actually, 2.7 tenths. He can definitely gain time. Oh, that's a bit of a moment. That's not gonna help his lap time, or is it? That's gonna be crucial. There's a Nick Mania 7 fan club here, Greek Cypriot Formula 1. As AMC's gone purple. He's gone purple. Can he keep the momentum going? Could this be a racing pole? Oh, a bit of a slide once again by Aaron McFall. That's not gonna help his lap time again. But he's about to finish. Oh, I think he has a loose rear end. I'm not sure what the racing point, what the setup in a racing point is. As he goes across the line, it's gonna be P4 for Aaron McFall. Nick Mania about to start his lap now. Who joined the party? Mate, I'm commentating on a race. Someone joined my party that I created. Oh, for God's sake. This shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry. Here he goes. GFO Nick Mania of Greece. Rounds off. What's his second run time going to be? Could he challenge for pole position? He's just 2/10 down Legend at the moment. Just needs to find some time without end races helmet of his. Takes a close to invalidation, but he just about keeps it going on the track. Sector 1 and Sector 2 have yellow flags. I need to avoid 30 cars in here. There it goes across the curbs. I don't think that's gonna be a really good lap. Yeah, he's abandoned the lap. Alpha Andre Jr. now, he's also abandoned the lap. He's using 0% DRS. AMC not on the lap currently. Fleddy has gone 1/10 down. Jake Marsh has retired from the session. Let's see what Fleddy can do now. Yuri's retired. Jordy Boxtel also on the lap, but he's going slower through Sector 1, so I don't think I'm going to focus on him. As Alpha Andre still just about managed to make the clock. Batboy's gone 3/10 down on his my head. On his outlap, and now he's gonna try and increase that in his normal lap. What's his first sector going to be like? He's lowering down the back straight. AMC's retired. I mean, he can't improve on that. It's purple sector 1 for Bad Boys. He spun it. He's actually spun it. Bad Boys bottled it. Bad Boys bottled the purple sector 1. Oh no. Anyway, Men's Virus 1/10 down, personal best. That's pretty good. That could give him pole position, but Legend about to finish his lap time. Can Legend SV5 go even faster than that? Could he drop? Fleddy's got pole! Fleddy's actually got pole, but will this last? As Legend goes around the last corner, could he take pole position away? He does by 4/10 of a second! What a lap by Legend! What's his Memes Virus answer to that? What's Andre's answer to that? It's gonna be interesting to see, as Batboy I don't think he has set another lap time. Memes Virus was purple sector 2. Nick Mania has gone 1/10 down his personal best. Means Virus though, I'm gonna focus on him at the moment. As there's a McLaren about to finish. Is that most wanted actually? If it's most wanted, it's not most wanted. So yeah, let's stay with Memes Virus. Around the last corner. It's P2 for Memes Virus. Just about 1/10 behind Legend. Alex Bomber sets it P4. Andre's time, what's it going to be like? Will Wakanda also improve? Wakanda's... Oh, he's not improving, I think. Andre, can he do something better? That's gonna be P3 for Andre. Nick Main has finished P10. Wakanda, can he do something better? I don't know, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's P11 for Wakanda. We're just waiting for PMP Mac to finish his lap time. He's 18 seconds down. Fleddy, he has finished his lap because he did the pole lap and then he was beat by Legend. But still a really good performance for the Ferrari man overall. That's P4. So this is the end of qualifying. Legend gets pole position. Then you have Minzwaris in P2, Andre in P3, Fleddy in P4, Bushwan in P5, Alex Bomberg P6, Badboy P7, AMC P8, PMP Mac P9, Nick Mania P10, Wakanda P11, Theoretic Carson P12, Jordy Boxel P13, Matthias P14, Yuri P14 actually, Matthias is P15, Brady is P16, Pizza Broken P17, and you have Pepin and Kimi, the two Williamses, rounding off the bottom, just like in real life. 14 drivers split by one set. Oh, that's really competitive, I'd say. And so many drivers could do actually much better laps, especially like people like Batboy. He did a purple second round. I think Nick Mania could also do another lap. Look at this. It's just less than a second separating the top 14. You have a Legend there who did a pretty dominant display, but still, Minsvaris got pretty close. Then you have Andre, and then you have Fleddy Boss Wanted, Alex Bomberg Batboy, and IMC separated by 1/10. Then you have PMP Mac and Nick Pena, who are 3,000ths of a second apart. Then you have Wakanda, TRT Carson just 2/10 behind Wakanda. Then you have Jordy Boxel, the 2 Alfa Romeo, solid performance. Where you have Yuri in P14, and you have Matthias P15, just about not within a second. Brady in P16, but Brady is a better racer than he's a qualifier. Pizza Brock in P17, Jake P18, then Williams is round off the back. Have many people supporting Red Bull, some people supporting Nick Mania. There's a bit of a diversity in the chat. That's lovely to see. I mean, if I could bet on someone winning, I mean, obviously you have Legend, the winner of the last 2 rounds. You have Inzvarus, who he's really fast, he just doesn't have the lag. Obviously Andre, really good racer. The top 3 are definitely going to be in the fight to win. Maybe Fleddy, if he pulls off such a clever strategy once again, like he did last time out, which he just about missed on the win. That virtual safety car last time out really did all the difference for Legend. Kimi built different with yeah, Kimi is definitely pretty different. That Uruguayan nice guy. I'm not gonna say anything else. There we go. Formation lap about to start. Lights are coming off, and here we go again. I'm just gonna check what tires the rear of the grid is at. Kimi on mediums, Pepin on mediums, Jake on hards, Peter Brogan on mediums, Brady on the mediums, Matthias, Yuri on mediums, Jordan on mediums, Carson, everyone's on mediums except Jake, who's on hards. So let's just sit back and enjoy the formation lap. That's going pretty wide. Oh, PMP Max left the session. I should get him an invite. PMP Mac, obviously his internet is pretty terrible, I'd say. PMP underscore Mac underscore. Just getting an invite real quick. Here we are. I said PMP back an invite as we're about to get ready for the lights. The drivers are lining up. It's gonna be a hell of a race, definitely. As we saw from qualifying, drivers are so evenly matched together. PMP Mac now has joined. Thankfully, let's hope he can get on the car before before the race starts. He's probably loading in at the moment. I've experienced this just before a race, being disconnected. I think he can make it. Let's focus on the lights. You can see the pack being lined up. Here we are, as the green flag is gonna be waved. There you go, you can see it on your screen. We're counting 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out, going. Miss Virus has got a pretty good start, I believe. And Legends bucked down a bit. Yeah, he's lost the position to Miss Virus. Miss Virus has taken the lead. Is the McLaren going to be a bit faster? There's yellow flags. I don't know who's on. I think it's postponed who's going around the outside of Legend. Oh, this is going to be close. So let me just enable telemetry, lap data, and full track map. Oh, what a really good start from Miss Virus. She's taking the lead. Legend's been under attack by Boss Wanted. There's a bit of there's no carnage at the back. Everyone survived turn 1 pretty much. Andre's gonna be Andre's P4. Really good start. They're going side by side at the back. There's a Renault off, I think it's PMP Mac. Yeah, it's PMP Mac. He's stuck on the first gear. It's probably his AI. As Miss Virus leads Legend, who leads Boss Wanted. Who is Alex Bomber is pressuring Bad Boy at the moment. The safety car now. This was unexpected, but it's obviously because PMP Mac, and I think it's because of a lot of damage, but I think it's just mainly because of PMP Mac being stuck in first gear. I don't know what's happening with PMP Mac. His Delta says he's 1 second up on his time. If you can see on the screen wheel, it's green 1.5 seconds. So I really don't understand. But he's finally left the session. His AI is now cards are going. Means Virus, Legend, Boss Wanted, they're all in the pits. Andre stays out. It's Batboy who's also coming in the pits. So the top 5 are pitting. Who's else even? Alex Bomber isn't pitting. Nick Mania is also pitting. And you have Kimmy and Jake Marsh who are going into the pits as well. What tires are the top guys gonna be on? I mean, you have Legend on the hards. We have Boss Wanted on the mediums. What tire is Mems on actually? He's on the medium tire. So these guys are Legend's probably going to the end. But Mems is not going to the end, definitely. He's gonna do one more stop. So he's trying to do the Bahrain strategy that gave Legend the win, and the leaderboards are stuck. So yeah, Andre leads Fleddy, AMC, Alex Bomber, Wakanda, Yuri, Boxtel, Brady, Carson. There we go. I think it's fixed. No, it's still Legend up in the lead. There we go. Now it's fixed. So who are the winners and losers of the start? Evan Yuri's gained 8 positions. Brady's gained 8 positions. George's gained 6 positions, and then you have the front runners. PMP Mac has lost 9 positions. Terrible start. I mean, he was stuck in first gear. I mean, you can't change. I mean, that is. I mean, I really got Andrea. Andrea, no, he's not hot lap mode. He is Andre. Andre's gained 2 positions, obviously, because the leader's pitted, and he's now gonna be leading the course. But will these soft tires last? I mean, if Men's Virus can stretch this set of mediums enough to start getting a gap on Andre when they're close to each other again, but still it's between, I think it's 9 seconds right now, the gap after the safety car. It's about that actually. It's about 9 seconds, 8 seconds. So we're going pretty slowly. Obviously there's a safety car. It's a Yuri's AI. He's just gone out of the AI mode. Predicted pit stop strategies are going to be medium to hard, or soft to medium to medium. One stop isn't being utilized a lot by the game, I think. Yeah, hards don't last from lap 1. Oh, Tim Wentic giving us a really good information here. So, so it's gonna be a wonder if Legend can make these last. I don't think he's gonna make them last. He needs to do some really precise driving, and I think the strategy, the top runners who pitted, I think the strategy has failed a bit. Cause like, either you put mediums and then go on to hards, or you put hards and try to go to the end. So everyone's bunched up, the field is bunched up. PMP Mac still hasn't joined the session. I'm gonna send him an invite right now. Not the code for assists. Bloody hell. For all those who saw my assist, yes, I'm a bit of a noob in F1 games. There we go. Just sent PMP Mac an invite. So yeah, will safety car be in this lap? We are about to find out. As doesn't seem like it so far, but we're gonna see the indicator flashing up. PMP Max finally joined again. There it is, safety car in this lap. It's gonna pull in, and we're gonna see whether Andre can get the best run up. He's gonna have Fleddy, AMC, and Alex Moore right behind him, and it's gonna be crucial for him to get the maximum speed. There's a bit of an argument whether the Hearts can make it or not. Timotic says no, and Gabriel Carmosini says they can. As we're about to restart, Alpha Andre's got a perfect restart. He doesn't even have to use his ERS. There he goes, already up in the lead, trying to break the slipstream. As Fleddy, is he under pressure by AMC? No, he's not. AMC tries, stays behind. It's gonna be a pretty close. It's gonna be pretty close at the back as well. As the front runners are pitted, haven't gained positions yet. Andre still in the pack. We'll go to interval gap. As Mensvar is getting the position of Pepin, they're going. He's just passed him, and then Pizza Brotkin is ahead. Who else is close to each other? I think Brady Poller could line up Yuri Boxtel soon. You have Wakanda, who's on the back of Alex Bomberg. I mean, the top four are pretty close to matched. It sounds like someone jumping in a chair. Yeah, my chair is. Jake Marsh retired. Jake Marsh hasn't retired. What's happened with him? I'm not quite sure. As PMP Max finally back in the session, lagging a lot. Yeah, someone jumping in a chair. My chair is pretty much broken, mate, and it does these stupid sounds. I have bought a new one, but I don't know when it will arrive. Oh, AMC gone pretty deep. No, he's taking the corner quite well, just lag. As Virus, as there's Pizza Broken, I think he spun round. He hasn't. There's also PMP Mac who's also spun round. PMP Mac and the Pizza Broken, they made contact, and they're gonna be right at the back of the field as Pizza Broken comes into the pits. PMP Mac's going wide, completely wide. He's now stuck in fourth. No, it's just the rev glitch. I'm sorry. He's got past Pizza Broken again. Sector 3 yellow flag. That's just nothing. That's just PMP Mac. Gonna go off in a bit. Yeah, that's sector. As Andreas said, superb to sector 2, sector 1. As Matthias now in Carson going wheel to wheel, Matthias gets the position done. I need to focus more on the battles. Means Virus now is closing in on Carson as well. It's pretty close. As Legend, no, he's still behind Pepin. Legend hasn't made up many positions through these opening stages. AMC now has dropped well over a second behind Fleddy, so the top two have got a gap for themselves. As you can see on your timing screens, Carson gets a bit of grass. That pretty much is the Matthias train who's trying to get away. Carson not faring that well on the medium. He's lost 3 positions, I think, from the safety car restart. He gained 2 obviously because of the pitters. He's gained 2 from the start because of all the incidents in people in the pit. As Mims Virus has Mims Virus got past no, he hasn't. He just gained 1 position on my screen and then he lost it again. I don't know if you can see that. As Alex Bomberg now close to the back of AMC F33. Can Alex Bomberg 34 get the move done maybe on the straight? He's not using any of his overtake. They've got similar percentages of ERS. Both have around 50%. So he's probably going to try to pressurize him into a mistake. This could be a double Mercedes podium. A double Mercedes podium here. Oh, that's a bit of grass. IMC still keeping it going as Fled is dropped well within a second. Andre Jamil is dominating this race. He's already got a 1 second gap in VRL. It's like an eternity. Because the cars are equal and the drivers are so evenly matched. If you've got a 1 second gap, then you're a god basically. Yuri is losing time now to Wakanda, who's on the back of Alex Bomberg and AMC. AMC is taking a bit of a wide line. He's using some of his DRS. Alex Bomberg has used more of his DRS. The pit window is open as AMC is now going to defend. He's weaving all over the place. Will Alex Bomberg dive down the inside? He's going to dive down the inside. They're going to go wheel to wheel. Alex Bomberg and AMC F33. Is this going to be it? As Memes Virus gets past 30 Carson as Alex Bomberg. Yeah, he's got the move done. So let's focus on Memes and Carson. They've made contact. And Memes Virus in the wall. And then 30 Carson. Carson's lost an end plate, definitely. I don't know if Memes Virus has damage. He doesn't have damage, miraculously, Memes Virus, but Carson has a lot of damage, and I don't know who is to blame for that one. As AMC now is being pressurized by Wakanda Raining on the mid. Wakanda is the best medium runner currently. I think he's on the preferable strategy. He could challenge for a podium, something that we haven't seen him do since season 5. Definitely a fast racer, but in this season he's made quite a lot of mistakes. In Bahrain he hit his teammate while trying to do a dive bomb, and then in I don't know what happened to him in Azerbaijan as Aaron McFall pulls into the pits. Fleddy and Pitcher Brokin's got another 3-second time penalty. Where is AMC F33 gonna come out? His main rival, I think, is probably his teammate, because he's also doing the one stop. And what tires AMC F33 gonna be on? It's gonna be interesting to see. Is it gonna be the hards? It is going to be the hards. The number 95 at Racing Point as 30 Carson is also in the pits. He's gonna probably get overtaken by Estef Kimi, who's got past him. PNP Mac also gets past AMCF. Yeah. Kimi has to do one more stop though, as he was already down one, but he was on the mediums. As here goes Jordi Boxel on Yuri possibly. No, too far behind. Yuri's been good at the start, and then he's holding up everyone. And we've seen that countless times this season, mainly in Bahrain. As some people are, I think there's Kimi with a time penalty. As Pepin for the move on Bat Boy. Not gonna stick it this time. Bat Boy's gaining positions like crazy. As Andre's got 3 seconds. Andre's got 3 seconds. Is he gonna pit this lap? The race leader has made a small mistake and he's got 3 seconds of time penalties and he's pitting in. And they're probably on the hard tire as well. I mean, that would be a really dumb. As his teammates also pitting in, it's gonna be a double stack for Mercedes. They haven't thought of that. They both pitted on the same lap. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna stay on board with Alex Bomberg, see what his pit stop's going to be like. Oh my god, she's been so held up so much here with a purple helmet. He's gonna lose a lot of time. That's gonna put him so far behind. And there's a small mistake with the front jack as well, with the front wheel gun as well. That's gonna put him behind him and behind AMCF, I think. Yeah, a lot further behind AMCF, but he's still way further ahead of Carson. Why did the Mercedes pit on the same lap? There's going to be some team explaining to do, definitely, as Yuri's got a 3-second time penalty under pressure by Jordi Boxtel. I was about to say Yuri Boxtel. The names are pretty similar. I mean, that's Legend closing in on Matthias and Brady. Legend up into P5 possibly. I mean, he's got very few, 22% is not much ERS. Boss wanted another 3-second time penalty just behind Legend. He's pushing him hard. Bat Boy a bit further behind as Jordi Boxtel and Yuri's beginning to make a gap on Jordi Boxtel. Fled in the pits. Where's he gonna come on in relation to like Andre and possibly even being behind Kimi maybe? Wakanda still continues on. Red Race lead currently is Andre, Legend I think. If he doesn't pit, who is pitting as well? It's just Fleddy. So many people gain positions though. As here comes Matthias on Brady Pollock. Legend's gonna hit him. Legend almost swings round, and this could lead Boss Wanted now to make a move on Legend. He's got a much better run. Could Boss Wanted spoil Legend's party, let's say, round the outside, and Matthias and Brady Pollock are also going wheel to wheel. Here goes, if he pulls off that move, that will be legendary. No, he stays behind. He's in contact. Oh my goodness, what a battle! I was so close between Legend, Matthias, Boss Wanted, even Bad Boys joining in this train at the moment. That's gonna be really close, definitely. Sorry for that small delay, but my headphones kind of disconnected. I'm sorry. As there's nothing wrong with miss basically. It's just still Matthias on the back of Brady. Brady's not got enough ERS, nor has Legend. So Matthias could be the man on the job at the moment. He's not using any of his ERS. Brady's using he's gone around the outside. Is Legend going to dive this one? No, he's more wise this time. Alfandri is on the mediums and he's sending purple lap times. I thought he was gonna pit on the hards from that distance. He did more laps than AMC, who pit on the hards on lap 5. So Alfandri is not going to the end. And he's got 3 seconds as well. As look at the trays, still so close with each other as Jordy Boxall still on the back of Yuri. Yuri right now is extending the gap, but Wakanda right now, this has played right into his hands. As long as these people are fighting, he can exceed the gap and then just go to the end of the hard on the fresh hard compound and just possibly win the race. As the runners behind are probably going to do 2 stops as Jordy Boxall 3-second time penalty. Oh, Legends almost lost it, and here goes Most Wanted round the outside. Will he do it this time? Legends got damage! Legends got damage on the car! Legends got damage on the car, as you can see here, his left front end blade is gone and missing, and that's championship, just trouble for the championship leader who's going into the pits. This race is playing right now into Boss Wanted and Bad Boy's hands, and the guys who are ahead. We could see a race win for someone like Wakanda or even Yuri. Legends got 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Legends sped in the pit lane. He's gone on the medium tire. He's got to change that wing, and he can't share that 5 seconds because it was just given to him at this point. Alex Wombo is going to be ahead. Is Kimi going to be ahead? Is Pipi Max got a puncture? Pipi Max has a puncture. He's gone over the debris. Pipi Max has gone over the debris and he's got a puncture. Oh, he spun it in the pit lane. He's lost it in the pit lane. He's lost his wing in the pit lane. Oh no. Jack Redman not really good around there. Pits are running just ahead. It's a race to forget for PMP Mac. His wing is gonna get changed as well. As Andres closing in on Pepin. Matthias still can't get the move past Brady. Boss Wanted needs to get past both of them at this point if he wants to have a chance for the win. Wakanda at the moment controlling the race perfectly. The guy who haven't spoken about is Nick Maniac. He's still on the back of that train on the mediums, and if Boss Wanted makes a mistake, he could also be in the fight for the win. Cause like P1 through P11, they could all get this after Legend pitted again, I believe. This seems like a long stewarding time. I bet it will be. Legends got 3 seconds. Legends 8 seconds at the moment. Let's just see. Let's just be sure. Penalties. 11 seconds, not just 8. He's got two 3-second time penalties, and the five. As here goes Brady Pollock's lost 2 positions. And here goes Boss Wanted on Matthias. They're both using their overtake balance. Boss Wanted, I think he will get this one done. No, he lets Matthias through. He doesn't risk a dive bomb in here. We all know the consequences of going too wide in that corner. He was just a bit further behind. Second 2 was being a lot of flags. I think that's Bad Boy. Bad Boy spun it round. Bad Boy spun it round. Now Mimsvirus and Nick Maniac have gone ahead, and so has Andre. Andre really getting on this fresh set of mediums. Legend now really close to the back of Ace to Kimi. They're side by side for P15. Kimi is not letting this one go easy. Down the inside goes Legend. No, he backs off. He's trying to force Kimi into a mistake, but Kimi is just slowing him down at the moment, and he's been lagging as well. And Legend's got past. Finally, I have to say. I mean, it's sad to see just a traditional racer like Kimi go down the order. Here goes Boss Wanted. On Matthias Gamer, they're going side by side, wheel to wheel. As the number 98 of that McLaren has got past. And he has the DRS as well. Will Matthias try something back? No, he won't. as Yuri and Jordy Boxtel are also in a fight. Will Jordy, let's see how much CRS, Yuri uses a bit of his CRS at the moment. He's got 42%, he's been saving up, he's still ahead of Jordy Boxtel on the medium tire. We have a really good race. I wouldn't call it as good as Azerbaijan, but the suspense at who's going to win is more strategic wise rather than battling wise. This race, as Menzies on the back of Nick Mania and Brady Pollock. Sector 1 yellow flag. Who's that? I think that's a Williams. I think that's AC the Kimi. Oh, and Carson's just avoided that. Kim has left the session. Kim didn't even bother to retire the car, he just left the session. Jack Marsh, who had retired, has now left the session. As Matthias pulls into the pits on the medium tires, he's gonna be one of the first of the medium runners to pull in. As Nick Mania now, he go for the move on Brady Pollock this time round. Down the inside, round the outside actually, he fakes right, goes to the left. It's gonna be side by side. Then the Haas driver do it still close to each other. We can't see anything from that on board. No, Brady's just got him. He's gonna try around the outside. They made contact. Brady's gonna push him wide. I think Brady's just defending too hard. Oh, he's not going for the move. Oh, they're still side by side. Miss Vargas on 3-second time penalty. He's just a bit behind. Yeah, if Nick Mania can do this move, what a move by Nick Mania. Manus Virus now also is going for it around the back, around the outside of Brady Pollock. They're still wheel to wheel. I think Manus Virus is gonna get this one, and he has us Alpha Andrich gone wide. Andrich gone completely wide there. He's missed the chicane. I'm just gonna read the chat afterwards. So now we finally get some action, and now Nick Mania can finally chase after Boss Wanted, who is going after Yuri and Jordy Boxtel. Wakanda still with 10 positions through, still not a reason to pit at the moment. Lap 16, finally his pit window opens, and it will be as Jordy Boxtel has got to move on Yuri, who's pitted. Yuri has pitted, and Boss Wanted and Nick Mania are now gonna be promoted up into P3 and P4 respectively. Matthias 3-second time penalty. What's happened with him? I think he just went wide. Legend now closing into Matthias as well. On the medium tire, that fresh medium, can he set the fastest lap of the race? I'm not sure, but I think he's gonna come out. Yeah, he's gonna come out way too far behind Yuri. As Alex Bomberg and AMC fighting for that last points paying position at the moment, because some people ahead haven't pitted. It's the last points paying position, but we don't know what's going to happen later in the race when people pit. As AMC, I think he's going a bit too deep. I think Alex Bomberg will get a better run, but Alex Bomberg just too far behind. Andrew now chasing behind Mings Veers. How many penalties do you guys have? So you have Jordy, Boss Wanted 3 seconds, Mims 3 seconds, Andre 3 seconds, Yuri 3, Matthias 3. Legend with Legend currently the most consistent runner of VRL 2 has been the most inconsistent runner this race with 11 seconds worth of penalties, and I'm not sure if he's gonna get more. He's pushing the car to the absolute limits, but he's also pushing the track limit to the absolute limits. As Yuri gets another one. Yuri's got 6 seconds now. Pepin's 3 seconds. Legend's gone off. He's making too many mistakes as Wakanda and Jordy, they're all pinning. Wakanda has just got ahead of the Alfa Romeo, not being held up at all. Has switched on the new cards. If he can get ahead of, let's say, Fleddy, then he's got the win, I think, in the back. Yeah, he's got behind Fleddy actually, but he's got much fresher hard compound tires. So Wakanda just needs to push them as much as he possibly can without wearing them. But while the guys ahead are on the mediums, they're gonna have to pit again. They definitely will, as Alex Bomberg gets a move done on AMC F33. Will AMC F33 get a response? They have exactly the same amount of VRS. No one's using overtake from them too. Alex Bomberg gets the move done. So currently the net top 3 is Wakanda for Alex Bomberg from AMC. Fled is actually leading net league at the moment. He has the gap, I think, to withstand the pit stop. Yeah, he definitely does. 8 seconds is enough. So could we see Pepe's on another 3-second time? But would we see people like Boswan? Nick Mania hasn't got a penalty yet. He's the only one of the top 4 who hasn't got a penalty. He just needs to push hard and get past Boss and possibly get just get the pace going on when he puts on either the hards, or he could possibly put on the mediums. That is also a possibility. Cause I mean the mediums will go that distance. They've already done like how many laps have they done on the mediums currently? They've done 15 laps. So if they even pitted now, they would go to the end on the mediums. But we don't know if they would wear out a lot. As Alpha Andre now still on the back of Mims Virus. He needs to get past the sector to his yellow flag. It's PMP Mac. PMP Mac spun around. He's gonna get lapped now soon. His race has gone terribly. He's spinning the wheels from first gear. He's trying to get traction in. Now he's spun it again. He's gonna get lapped by Boss Wanted soon. Not the race PMP Mac would want to have. His first race in VRL F2. And it's gone terribly. He's retired now from the session. Put it on the side. Virtual safety car. We have a virtual safety car. This could benefit the front runners a lot. They could pit this lap. They could pit this lap and gain so much time under the virtual safety car. Will Boss Wanted pit? No, he stays out. No, he pits in. Boss Wanted is pitting in. Nick Mania also pitting in. Mims Virus also pitting in. Alpha Andre staying out. Batboy is pitting in. Fled is not pitting in. Wakanda definitely isn't pitting in. So let's see where Boss Wanted and the rest will go. As the virtual safety car is over, Boss Wanted's gonna come. Nick Mania is gonna head of Boss Wanted. He hasn't pitted yet. They're going on the medium tire. Will Nick Mania be held up? Will Mims Virus get ahead of him? No, he just stays ahead of Mims Virus and without penalties as well. So Fleddy currently leads from Alpha Andre currently leads from Fleddy and Wakanda. Alex Womber is in P4, but VRT Boss Wanted on the fresh mediums now is up into P5. He retired. He didn't retire in the pits. He pulled over to the side turned. Pulled over to the. He pulled over to the side. He didn't retire. I think. For what I just saw, he retired on the track. As let's see what Alpha Andre can do now. When will he pit for maybe the mediums or even the softs? See there, I think that's where he was. He pulled over PMP Mac. By the way, so Alex Bomberg now Boss Wanted closing into the back of Alex Bomberg, and definitely it's getting closer to the back of people like Wakanda and Fleddy. So this could be a new race winner. VRT Boss Wanted definitely on the pace this weekend. He's qualified P5 and will definitely go higher than that because Alex Bomberg is gonna be history soon for him. He's got much faster rubber, equal cars. He has a lot of driving skill. That's gonna be an easy pass. As Nick Mania is actually behind Mims Virus. Nick Mania has lost the position to Mims Virus. I missed that. As Boss Wanted goes for the move now, Alex Bomberg's gonna be wheel to wheel. He's got him. As Boss Wanted has got, but they're still side by side. Around the rear, we're gonna go on board. Alex Bomberg locks up a lot. Alex Bomberg down to P5. Boss Wanted chasing after the. Is free to chase after the race leaders now, and I think he will do it. Boss Wanted was favored heavily by that VSC, but that's the way it goes basically. But Jordy Boxtel now is closing into Iron McFall, who locks up. They both do lock up. Jordy Boxtel on much faster time. This means Virus also on the back. Nick Mania losing time. I don't understand how you're supposed to lose time on a fresh set of mediums. I really don't. Still isn't gaining a lot. Has he got damage maybe? As Mims Virus now goes for the move. Oh, is he gonna lock up? Is he gonna hit the back of AMC? No, he's not. As Jordy Boxel slots in behind. AMC and Yuri should now be wary. Mims Virus is coming through. Alpha Andre still doesn't pit. Yeah, he still stays out. As Boss Wanted sets a fastest lap, he's the man in the charge. He is the man who can actually gain a really good result this race. As Legend could also be involved in the points. They're going 3 wide. Mims Virus now is going side by side with AMC F33, and I think he's got the position. Let's stay on board with AMC. Yeah, he's got the position. Jordy Boxtel spun round. Jordy Boxtel has spun round. He's lost it on turn 1. He had such a good race as well. Jeff Warnick made it, and Legend SV5 get a really good position. Alright, so let's just stay with Nick Mania because he's the next person to go through on AMC F33. Whether he will do it or not, I'm still not sure. Because look at the pace he has on he's on new mediums. He should be doing much better than what he was. But he's not doing better than he was doing on the hards. Still without penalties though, and that's crucial for his race outcome. Boss Wanted now is caught up 1 second to a counter-airing. This is the fight at the moment. It's fresh mediums versus fresh hards. Wakanda could get the tire advantage near the end, but I don't think he will have it right now. I think Boss Wanted will get past in like second or 3 yellow flags. Oh, it's Legend. Legend's done what his idol did in Hungary of 2014, and he spun it round out of the last corner. He's hit the wall. Is that game over for Legend? Is that his race done? Look at him going so slowly. That's surely got to be his race done. Second 1 yellow flags. So I'll pull over to one side, let everyone through, and I think he's gonna have to retire that car. He's now down in P16, terminal wing damage. Legend not having a great day today. Legend not having a great race weekend actually, because you had him in a league on a Friday and had such a torrid time. He finished in P11. Is Legend struggling to do no line? I think Alpha Andre still doesn't. Why is Alpha Andre not pitting these laps? You go on the mediums and just go all the way. As Boss Wanted cuts up another sector to Wakanda. This fight's getting closer than ever. As Matthias and Batboy now going wheel to wheel. Matthias gets a position that. Did Batboy get in a collision with Legend? Because he's got so much wing damage, and you saw a bit of a red end plate going through there. So it could possibly be Batboy and Legend that hit each other. Legend still going slowly through there. You see, this is a slow walk of disappointment, but an F1 equivalent of it. It's gonna go into the pits, probably retire the car. As Nick Mania now close to the back of Yuri. This is the closest battle we have, except Memes Virus and Alex Bomberg. Memes Virus has got ahead of Alex Bomberg, and he's now chasing after Boss Wanted, but he's like 4 seconds behind. And Boss Wanted now, he can see, as you can see, this is a Wakanda rearing just in front of him. This is it, basically. And if Wakanda can't catch up to Fleddy, who he is, they're all converging on each other and just waiting for Andre to pit. Will he go in this lap? He doesn't. Still staying out. He might be risking a puncture here. How many laps has he done on these tires? 13 laps. He's gone more laps on these tires than Fleddy has on his hards, and he still doesn't pit. He could go into the softs. Yes, yellow flag sector 3. I don't know who that is. I think that's Nick Mania. Yes, it's Nick Mania. Nick Mania's off. Nick Mania's off, and his Fun Club is gonna be distraught here. He's lost a really good opportunity. He went off here, and now he's going into the pits. He's out of the points. And a driver that I thought was gonna be a contender for the race win is now out of the points. It's working with a 3-second time penalty. So now I don't think anyone's close to each other. So I'm just gonna be watching out for the Wakanda Boss Wanted and Fleddy battle. Nick Ben is retired in the pit lane. He's out of the race. The Haas pitbox pulling in his car. I mean, she could still have gained something. He would come out in P15. Yeah, he wouldn't have gained a lot this race. Oh, Pizza Brutian's gonna be close to him. Oh, he's gone into the track. Nick Mania's gone into the track. Even if he retired in the pit, I mean, the next car is the Legend, so he will have time to park it. Freddy is being caught up by Wakanda, who's been caught up by Boss Wanted still. The gaps are, there's 0.9 between Jordy Boxall and Brady Pollock. That's the closest battle we have so far. It's for the last point 3 position, which this time it is the last point series, because I think that's how the points are gonna end. Could we maybe see, if 2 cars go off, we could see the Williams of Pepin go into the points, score a point for Williams. Have been pretty abysmal this season, Williams, I have to say. Back rows all the time. That's not really what you want to see. Boss Wanted cut is now within the second of Wakanda rearing. This is it. This is for the lead of this for the potential lead of the race. 15 people still joining us. Not much activity in the chat. I don't know if I'm good. AMC's got 3 seconds. AMC's got 3 seconds, and now he's been under pressure by Yuri. Our AMC star is dying. He's been on them on lap 5. He's on 20 laps on that set of cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's done 16 laps actually. He beat in. Oh, he beat lap 9. He beat the get. I am so confused at this point. I have forgotten when the driver speak, but is Boss Wanted now getting DRS from Wakanda? He's not. They're within 1.1, these guys. Andre still doesn't. Is Andre going to the end of the race? This is definitely a possibility. Andre could go to the end of the race on these tires. I've never thought that would happen, but he can definitely do it. If we had if we had a system that we could know the tire wear, but which I don't think that a system like that exists. So I hope Codemasters implement something like that in the next game, because I want to know what Andre's tire war is, if he can make it to the end. He still has the gap to Fleddy. He's still keeping it like that, as Wakanda is now going to get DRS from Fleddy most likely. Andre can't get to the end, it's impossible. I mean, if he can just manage his tires right across the end, then I think he could potentially, if it's impossible, he should pit around now, because he can fit on fresh softs for, what's it like, 9 laps, and then just go to the end. He doesn't pit. I think he's determined to go to the end, as Wakanda now, within DRS of Fleddy. As you can see, he has DRS, does Boss Wanted have DRS? Boss Wanted doesn't have DRS. If he mounted hard, he could have made maybe. Yeah, that's a fair point. But if there's also the counter argument that if he mounted hard, he wouldn't have been in the position he is, because the mediums he has, they gave him so much space. If you saw around earlier in the stream, 11 people. He's waiting for a safety car at this point. I don't think a safety car will happen, except if maybe Legend goes off again, or maybe Pepin, or maybe Batboy, or the other guys that we're used to having incidents in this race. As Wakanda and Boss, they've all converged on each other. This is the battle for P2 at the moment, except the Foundry push, which looks less and less likely at this point. Oh, Boss Wanted almost loses it. I just need. On this start, I mean, there's obviously that patch here. It's more black on one side. There's a bit of a line. He's losing half a second on his personal best. Fled is losing 1 second. I don't know what Wakanda is losing, nor I don't know what Boss Wanted is losing. But still, the gap to Fleddy stays the same. I mean, he's lost like 0.3 seconds. Go to Pizza Brutchen, please. I'm going to Pizza Brutchen. He's in P15. Yeah, he's doing. Yeah, one stop. I mean, he was pretty unlucky this race. He just tries to do the damage limitation, potentially waiting for a safety car. But now I can't continue being with him, as Wakanda now has DRS on Fleddy. Boss Wanted has DRS on. They've all. This is the moment where we've been waiting for. This is it. This is Wakanda's chance to maybe take the race win if he can keep Boss Wanted behind him. I got another comment. I can't see it at the moment. Wakanda just doesn't have. He had the pace to. He could have with Fleddy, but he just stays behind at the moment. He doesn't have that much CRS either, nor does any of them. Unver saved up 43%. SS for the blog says ASDV Kimi. Yes, Kimi, that's my catchphrase on Twitter. That's also my Twitter. That's also my Twitter name. Don't follow me, please. Here goes. Has Andre is staying out. The madman's doing it. He's got. If he can hold these tires for 7 laps, then this will be a new VRL race winner. Wakanda's now closing in. Boss Wanted is also close. These guys, they're just, if they keep fighting each other, they just let Andre get away. Sector 2 is a yellow flag. Sector 2 is a yellow flag. Who is that? I think that's Batboy. That's Batboy who spun again. Many spins in the Hungarian Grand Prix today. Imagine Andre winning this. Yeah, if that would be insane if it happened. It's literally one of the craziest races. Sector 2, Sector 3, yellow flag. Who's that? I think it's Yuri. Oh no, it's Yuri and Matthias who are fighting. They're going side by side, the two AlphaTauris. As here goes AMC. AMC gets a perfecto, and he's going to go around the outside. They're going to go wheel to wheel. AMC gets the move done. Is there contact? They're still side by side. Oh my god. And he's now being forced off the track. Almost touching. He's now just going ahead. There's made contact at the back as well. He's more than 3 seconds ahead at the moment. He's now 4 seconds ahead. He's actually exceeding the gap to Fleddy. As the two AlphaTauris are also really close to each other. Carson closing in on Pepin. Yuri is close to him. Will Yuri get the revenge over Aaron McFall for that move? And not been a good race for the Racing Point team. A really good race for the Mercedes currently, as Wakanda is now going for the move past the Fleddy, but he's lost a bit of time. He went for the move when we missed that, but he's lost time, and now Boss One. The medium turn that isn't that fresh anymore. Boss wanted this medium. It's already done 10 laps, and he went 15 laps on his own mediums, and that's under his plan. If they keep fighting each other, then he can definitely serve that penalty and still win the race. It's only 5 laps left to the end. Legend's got another 3 seconds. How many seconds does Legend have? He's got 15 seconds. That's half the penalties you need to get the disqualification in this game. As Mims Virus also closing in, but he's got 9 seconds, so that's not gonna be it. I don't think Mims Virus can actually do it. Andre, he still doesn't pull in. Andre is a madman, but if he does it, he's gonna be the best madman ever. That win would be incredible if he does it. But now Fled is gonna be closing in on him like a stabbed rat. Andre has 3 seconds. Legend turned line off in his practice. Yeah, no, he's turned line off. And I mean, it's not a smooth process to go from line off to line on. But I still expect him to be around there. As Boss wonder now, is he going for the move on Wakanda? He's not yet going for the move on Wakanda. Wakanda still keeps it going. As Matthias and Yuri pretty close with each other again. AMC made a small mistake, I think. I was focusing more on the top 5, I was focusing more on Andre. But here goes Boss Wanted on Wakanda, this is pretty close. 1/10 separating them. Oh my god. This race is just incredible. He should stay with Lionel. Yeah, why do you have a tool? You're a coordinator of the chat. Sector 3 is yellow flag. Who is that? It's Legend! Legend's gone off again. At this point, just isn't even funny. The man who won the first 2 races has now had the biggest mare of a race. He's done in P16. He won't lose a championship because he already has a huge gap to the others. He's got, even if 26 points, even if he scored the maximum points here, the second place, which you still wouldn't get ahead of him because he has more wins. Andre is losing it 4-5. Andre could lose the win here. Could Fleddy be the challenger for a challenger in the championship? He got P2 last time round, and he could get P1 this time round. Goes into Andre, starts losing time. He definitely does. As he's actually gained some on Fleddy again. He just needs to use these precious ERS. He's used it all. He's used it all trying to get ahead, and I don't think he has many warnings left. So it's all down to maybe Fleddy getting a penalty, Wakanda getting a penalty. As Fleddy's now got it. Fleddy's now the race winner currently, but he's not my driver of the day, to be honest. What Andre is doing is just incredible. But he's not gonna get the win. Fleddy is currently going to get the win, and I don't think Andre can pull up that gap again, except if Fleddy makes a mistake. I'm gonna leave it on leader gap to see if Wakanda actually can get through as well. Boss Wanted also has a penalty, so I think Andre's got P3 in the bag as he's about to start lap 33 of 35. 3 laps to go with this one included. He's trying miraculously to break the toe, but here goes Wakanda. He's closing in. This could be for the race. Wakanda needs to do it for the race win at this point. He's got much fresher cars than Fleddy. Let's just check how there are 7-8 laps fresher tires. Wakanda starts to Fleddy's. but he just can't get going. He can't get past. He caught up so much with him, and now he can't get past. Andre goes to puncture, I think, losing a lot of time. He is losing time, a lot of it as well. Pep is speeding on for new softs. They could set the fastest lap possibly, I'm not sure. Andre is now losing, yeah, he's losing so much time. So much time to Fleddy. Oh, if his warnings in the room, let me just check how many warnings does Andre have. Got 1 warning, penalty, and 2 warnings. And then he's getting clean. So if one of Andre's warnings gets removed, that means that he will be the race winner, except if Fleddy gets in on track. Fleddy will be the race winner on penalties currently. Wakanda will be P2. Boss and Andre will be P3. Alex Bomber is just too far behind, and he's the only man with no penalties in the top 6, other than Fleddy and Wakanda. Wakanda this time, he will get the run, he will get the slipstream. His time, I think he's much closer. He's 4th and up. He needs to like send it down the inside possibly. He's gonna get, I think he should get a much better traction than Fleddy. Fleddy hugs the inside line. Oh, Legend's gonna let them through, and here goes Wakanda. This is for the race lead, remember. Here goes freaking Wakanda. Wakanda's got him. Wakanda's got Fleddy. This is for the race win. Wakanda, what a performance today. He had the perfect strategy, and Fleddy, I think, should have to settle down for second again. And Andre just can be seen in the distance. Who knows if Andre is even gonna win it on track. This could be Wakanda winning it. Oh, what an insane race. Right at the end, we have drama once again. All Wakanda needs to do is just don't spin it round. That means Virus gets past Boss Wanted. They're going wheel to wheel with Virus and Boss Wanted. They could spin it all. Boss Wanted just had a bit of a spin. AMC's got another few seconds. How many seconds does he have? 6 seconds. So that's true. He's still gonna get ahead of Brady Pollock. As here goes, Andre's gone off, Andre's gonna puncture, and Andre's gonna puncture. He wouldn't make it, and that has shown. He's gonna puncture in the last lap of the race. Andre Alpha Jr. He's gonna puncture. Oh no, this is heartbreaking stuff to see. On the last lap of the race, she's almost spinning in the pit lane. Oh no, this is just terrible. No, Andre was doing so well. He should have pitted. He definitely should have pitted, but he didn't pit. He kept it going to the end, and he got a puncture. And I don't know where he's gonna come out. He's gonna even come out in the points. As Wakanda still leads Fleddy on the last lap. Wakanda ran from P11 on the grid. He didn't even make the top 10. But what a race he has done. If he doesn't get a penalty, how many warnings does Wakanda have at the moment? How many warnings does Fleddy have at the moment as well? Wakanda literally has 2 warnings. He could get a penalty. Fleddy, 0 warnings. Wakanda just needs to be careful. All he needs to secure the win is be careful. If he does that, then that will be one of the greatest VRL finishes in history, I believe. As Alpha Andre is out of the points. Andre is out of the points currently on the last lap. I think he will get Jordy and Brady on penalties. But as he goes around the last corner, this is Wakanda revving. Now around the last corner, he's back on form, he's back on top again in VRL F2. Wakanda wins in Hungary. Fleddy comes home in P2, Boss Wanted comes home in P3, Means Virus goes P4, Alex Bomber is gonna finish in P5, I believe. Yeah, oh, he's actually got him P4, as Means Virus got many penalties. Alex Bomber in P4, saving a bit of Mercedes, skin. Yuris gonna come on P6, Matthias is gonna get him on penalties, AMC is gonna come home P8, Brady's gonna PP9, and he's gonna get AMC, and Alpha Andre 10th, after leading the race for so long. Andre, someone blast the Italian anthem. Yeah, you should do that, as Wakanda is on top, our resident Italian, one of the fan favorites. Pepe in the Williams is going to take home a pretty nice result of P12, and this car's in P13. And you have ASD Fikimi, who has lagged out of the session. Oh no, he left the session, he didn't lag out of it. He left after crashing 100 comments. Pizza by Hotlap Mode. Hotlap Mode must be really happy. You can see that he's home. His home countryman winning the race. Matthias gets driver of the day. Well, my driver of the day, well, it would be Andre if he didn't have the puncture, but it has to go to Wakanda, I think. He did he did the most incredible job. He went from P11 to P1. The strategy right. He didn't pit in with the others when the safety car was deployed. This pitting with the others could have cost Bosworth maybe, or maybe it benefited him. We are not sure this race. He showers Adrian Newey on the podium. So Wakanda is on top again for Red Bull. Fleddy P2 again in the Ferrari. Bosworth P3, McLaren. Alex Momberg P4 in the Mercedes. Menswearers P5 in the Red Bull. Red Bull getting the most constructors points this race. Matthias in P6. Yuri in P7 for AlphaTauri getting a 6-7. That's really impressive. Brady Pollack, I told you he's a better racer and he's a better qualifier. P8 from P16. What a drive. GG Brady. P9 for AMC F33. P10 only for. That's heartbreaking for Andre. That's just the things that you don't want to see. He did a Lewis Hamilton in Silverstone 2020, but it just was one lap too early. Jordan P11, Timothy Carson P12, Pepe in P13, Batboy P14, Peter Berg in P15, Legend P16. Terrible race for him, but he will come back. Aston Kim P17, Nick Mania, Pimpy Mac, and Jake Mars have retired from the session. So I think this is it for today's race, and what a race it has been. Thank you all for watching. I've been your commentator Costas, and it was I need to take a breath after this one because that was just fantastic. Thank you all and goodbye.